New York Times reporter Michael Schmidt, as I've mentioned several times, has his book being re-released in paperback, but he's added a lot to it. And some of the information that he has added to it is actually quite shocking. One of the things that we have now learned is that in conversations with former Trump Chief of Staff John Kelly recanted a story about how Donald Trump suggested nuking North Korea and then blaming somebody else for doing it. Here's what Schmidt wrote in the book. What scared Kelly even more than the tweets was the fact that behind closed doors in the Oval Office, Trump continued to talk as if he wanted to go to war. He cavalierly discussed the idea of using a nuclear weapon against North Korea, saying that if he took such an action, the administration could blame someone else for it and absolve itself of responsibility. Because nobody would know where the missile came from, right? Like they would say, oh my God, it's who knows where the missile came from? Except for literally anybody with any kind of sophisticated military equipment. They like most big countries, including Russia, and North Korea, by the way, they have technology, and we have it here too in the United States, that when a missile is fired, we get an alert, like immediately. That's how we know when North Korea is over there testing nuclear or testing missiles, whatever it is, because our radars, our satellites pick up that a missile was fired. So if the United States were to launch a nuclear warhead over at North Korea, other countries who have that same technology, which is a lot of them, would see that, oh my God, America just fired a nuclear weapon. I wonder where that's going. Oh, it hit North Korea. Like, what was Trump going to do? Call up all these other countries and be like, hey, Vlad, listen, man, you're going to see a nuke. Don't worry, it's not coming near you. Could you just not tell anybody it came from us? That'd be awesome. You call up Japan like, hey, guys, don't freak out. All right, don't freak out. Don't tell anybody that was us, though, okay? You're gonna beg China to not tell the rest of the world that the U.S. did it. This is the dumbest thing that I have heard come out of the former Trump administration ever. Because it's not just dumb, it's dangerous. Luckily, the book says that John Kelly was able to convince Donald Trump, hey, instead of nuking him, why don't you go over there and try to be friends with him? And Trump did do that. And honestly, looking back on it now, it's like, yeah, that was a much better option. Going over there and legitimizing the dictator, that really was a better option than nuking them off the face of the earth. And Trump wanted to do it. And if John Kelly hadn't been there to tell him not to do it, God only knows what would have happened. And that's what's so scary about the thought of Trump going back into the White House. Because he's not going to bring in another John Kelly. He's not going to bring in a single person that would ever tell him no. He's only going to bring in people that will blindly, loyally tell him, yes, sir, that is the best idea ever. I shall prepare the nuclear missile. We'll blame Iran for it. How does that sound? And he'll do it. That's what's terrifying about this. Because if Trump comes back, the adults are not coming with him. And we're going to be left with a Home Alone style situation, and Donald Trump is the one with his finger on the button. I know what a lot of you out there are thinking. You're thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could wear the Ring of Fire logo across your chest? Well, now you can. Just head on over to our Teespring page to find some awesome merch we're offering for our viewers. We have more designs that are going to be added in the near future, so just follow the link in the description or take a peek at the shelf of merchandise under this video. Thanks for watching.